All right, pull up a chair because you are not ready for the story I'm about to lay on you. Imagine working your whole life, putting in those long years, missing family barbecues, birthdays, holidays, everything just so you can earn a shot at a little slice of peace. That was me finally making chief, finally thinking maybe the universe was gonna toss me a bone. All I wanted, just a backyard, a porch, a place where the loudest thing at night is maybe a frog or two, not sirens wailing downtown. So I find the subdivision Whispering Pines one of those places that sounds too good to be true. Houses all matchy-matchy, lawns so perfect you'd think elves trim 'em with tiny scissors. Neighbors wave at you like extras in a toothpaste commercial. It's cheesy, sure, but after years of chaos, I'm ready for cheesy. I buy this 2-story brick house at the end of a cul-de-sac. There's a big old oak tree out front, a porch that just begs for a rocking chair. And for a week, I swear to you, it was heaven. I'd get off shift, hang up my badge, pour a cold one, and just breathe. And then I met her, the HOA president. Picture this. I'm watering my hydrangeas, feeling domestic, when this woman stomps across my lawn. Not the sidewalk, mind you, my actual grass heels stabbing holes every step. Beige blazer, helmet hair, the whole if Cruella de Vil quit fur for bylaws vibe. Doesn't say hi, doesn't introduce herself. Just points at my mailbox and says in a voice like she gargles vinegar, that mailbox is non-compliant. I'm standing there like, ma'am, it came with the house, but she cuts me off. Quotes bylaw section, whatever. Tells me I got 7 days to get the Heritage bronze model or get fined. And just like that, she's gone, her heels leaving a dotted line of destruction across my grass. Welcome to the neighborhood, huh? I didn't know her name yet, but in my head she was the mailbox tyrant. Spoiler, mailboxes were just the opening act. From there the fines started rolling in. Trash cans visible from the street hose, not coiled, uniformly garden gnome facing the wrong way. It was like death by 1,000 paper cuts, except instead of blood, it was my sanity slowly leaking out. So I played the game, swapped out the mailbox, coiled my hose tighter than a Navy bunk, tried my best to disappear. I figured just ride out the crazy, keep my head down, right? That's when the packages started disappearing. At first I thought it was just porch pirates, ordered some HVAC filters. Amazon said delivered, but there's nothing there. Figured it was a glitch, ordered another no biggie. Next week, drill bits. Delivered. Gone. And that's when it hit me. The police chief can't even keep socks and power tools safe in his own front yard. The irony, man, it stings. So I do what any cop would: set up surveillance. Doorbell cam motion alerts the works. First package, coffee mugs. I watch the live feed mailman drops it off at 2:14, plain as day. After that, not a single blip on the motion detector. I get home, porch is empty. I review the footage frame by frame. Mailman leaves it, then 4 hours of leaves blowing, and nothing. It was like the package just evaporated. This keeps happening. Hot sauce a book. Even a frame for my academy graduation photo. Always the same mailman on camera, package dropped, then poof! Now, I'm not new to weird crimes, but I was stumped. So I start watching closer. The mailman, older guy, always looking nervous. One day I see him walk up, package in hand, but instead of coming to my house, he crosses to the HOA president's place. They chat well, she lectures, he nods. Then right there in broad daylight, he hands her my package. Now everything in me wants to stomp out there and raise hell, but I hold back. I need proof, not drama. So I get creative, a little bird watching setup, which, yeah, is code for a hidden camera in a birdhouse with a perfect view of her porch. Next package, I go big order, a brand new phone, something she'd really want to swipe. Set the delivery watch, the camera, and just like clockwork, mailman skips my house, hands her the box. She checks the label, my name clear as day, then tucks it under her arm with this little smirk. That's it. I save the footage, back it up 3 times. Now it's time for Act 2. I suit up in my full dress uniform, badge, polished boots, shine the whole 9. Walk over at sunset, neighbors peeking out, drama brewing like a bad soap opera. I ring her bell. She opens the door, package in hand, expression turning from confusion to pure cold contempt the second she sees me in uniform. Ma'am, that's my package. Delivered here by mistake. I'm here to collect it, I say, trying to keep it professional. She laughs. Finders keepers chief. When I point to the label, she shrugs. It was on my porch. Maybe you should watch your things better. She tries to play it off, but then her whole face changes. Something ugly creeps in, and suddenly I'm not just her neighbor. I'm the black chief of police standing on her porch. The mask drops. She starts ranting about you people ruining the neighborhood, accuses me of being a gang member dressed up as a cop. Man, I've dealt with racist idiots before, but getting screamed at on my own street by a woman clutching my phone, it's a new low. She calls 911 on me, the actual chief, telling them there's a black man impersonating an officer trying to rob her. The dispatcher, who knows my voice, sounds like she's about to fall out of her chair. I announce myself on the radio. Chief 1, I'm on scene. There's this moment where her whole act starts to crack, but then she doubles down, accuses the entire police department of being a gang. You can't make this stuff up. Squad cars roll up, 2 of my best officers hop out, see me, and this wild-eyed woman standing amid shredded cardboard and shattered dignity. She points at me, screaming for them to arrest me. They just look at her, look at me, look at the package. I explain calm as I can. I've got video. She's been stealing my mail. She freaks out, tries to run, literally gets in her car and reverses full speed right through my brand new white picket fence. The whole street goes silent except for the crunch of splintering wood. Officers pull her from the car and I arrest her, write their mail, theft, destruction of property, filing a false police report, the works. She's wailing snotty tears, telling everyone she's the president of the HOA. But nobody's listening. The woman who used to fine people for grass an inch too tall is sitting handcuffed on the curb, mascara running down her face. Back at the station, it gets crazier. Turns out the mailman was being blackmailed. She threatened to report some minor mistake to his bosses unless he handed over my stuff. Guy's a wreck, terrified of losing his pension. Detectives cut him a deal. He testifies, keeps his job, gets a new route. But it doesn't stop there. The community is furious. People come out of the woodwork sharing stories about her fines for basketball hoops, threats over barking dogs, embezzlement from the HOA funds. She was running the place like her personal fiefdom and nobody dared speak up. Until now. Then comes the media, local news, then national. Cameras everywhere. Neighbors who used to wave nervously now show up at HOA meetings with pitchfork energy. The treasurer finds thousands missing from the book Spa Days, Cruises, Cash Withdrawals labeled as landscaping. She's facing embezzlement charges on top of everything else. And just when you think she can't go lower, she sues me and the city, claims I was the aggressor. I targeted her for being an elderly white woman. Her lawyer tries everything, attacks the hidden camera, the neighbors, the mailman, anyone. But it all unravels in court. Video footage, witness affidavits, forensic audits, slam dunk. The jury doesn't even blink guilty on all counts. Judge recommends jail time. As she's led away, there's nothing left in her eyes, just that look of someone whose reality finally caved in. But here's the twist. Nobody saw coming. The community. All those folks who used to live in fear of her show up at my place the next weekend with lumber tools and donuts. We rebuild my fence together, laughing, swapping stories, letting the sun and forgiveness do their work. I get my new phone in the mail from a new carrier, from a new mailwoman with a real smile. And as I sit on my rebuilt porch watching the sunset, I finally get it. Peace isn't about the absence of noise. It's about people looking out for each other, standing up when it counts, and knowing you belong. Whispering Pines is home now. My home. Our home for real. So let me ask you, when's the last time you stood up for yourself or for your neighbor? Where do you draw the line between keeping the peace and demanding justice? Drop your thoughts, your stories below. I read every single one. And hey, if you've ever tangled with an HOA tyrant or survived neighborhood drama, tell us, because out here you're not alone. Hit that subscribe, share your experience, and let's keep this conversation about real justice going.